Hello guys, and welcome to some very exciting news for zombies. Obviously, despite tomorrow's news, which is going to be absolutely amazing, because the trailer's out tomorrow. Oh my god, the trailer's out tomorrow. Yeah, trailer's going to be amazing. But Treyarch have been nice enough to give us a quick, sorry about that, as much as speaking, a quick sneak peek into what the gameplay is going to look like in Black Ops 2 Zombies. And they've actually released two full gameplay pictures. And the first one here that we can see, to start off with, it looks flipping awesome, and I cannot wait to play it whatsoever. It's going to be amazing. But the first thing that caught my eye, despite the zombie, of course, like ignoring the zombie for now, because as far as I can tell, it's just a bog standard zombie that's now rigged off and controlled. If you don't know why it's rigged off and controlled, go and do the Moon Easter egg. You blow up the world and rigged off and controls them. So, spoilers. But yeah, if you haven't done it by now, why not? Do it. Like I was saying, the thing that catches my eye is this perk machine up in the background here, just above the zombie's head. Now, there's no denying that that's not a perk machine. There is no way that it's not. It's the right shape, it's got the circular thing on top, although it's cut off so we can't quite see what. But the hint that we do get is on the side, it says a stone, so you're going to presume gravestone since it's a picture of a gravestone, and then it says RIP on the gravestone. So, what is the gravestone RIP perk? Well, I've had a few ideas. I'm presuming they're not going to be right, because Treyarch are geniuses and they'll just add awesome stuff. But here's what I've come up with at the moment. First thing was, because anyone that's been following Zombies news will know that Amazon made a bit of a boo-boo, it's fair to say, and they told everyone that Zombies has a campaign. So if you didn't know that, Zombies has a campaign in Black Ops 2. Yeah, but Activision weren't happy with them telling people that, so I didn't tell you that either. Yeah. But no, everyone knows now, that's now common knowledge, but yeah. So I was thinking, maybe that's like a quick respawn point for the campaign, just like in, say, Borderlands, you've got the respawn points or anything like that. It could possibly be a respawn point, or you have to buy it as a respawn point so as not to have to go back to a different area once you die in the campaign, that sort of thing. The other thing was, obviously, if it is just a general perk, what's it going to be? Well, my first thought was maybe you can respawn straight there in the next round if you die, because it's going to be a big map. There is no way that it can't be a big map, like, at all. It genuinely has to be a big map, so maybe, just maybe, the idea is that you respawn there instead of a different area of your map, and you get to stay with your friends, and all that sort of thing, and be able to do with that. And I've had a couple of other thoughts too. Those other thoughts being that potentially you get a second chance instead of just quick revive. You get a second chance and that's it. You get straight back up, but it'll be like a one-time use per person, so as it's not too overpowered. Maybe that kind of thing. That's the sort of thing I'm thinking, and or possibly it's a upgraded quick revive, so it's like better or more. I'm not quite sure how it could be upgraded, but I think it could possibly be an upgraded quick revive because obviously it now has the new updated symbol that we saw. But it's only a possibility. Most likely it's not going to be an updated or new quick revive, but that's a thought. And then my final other thing was possibly it's a perk for 4v4 zombies, which we all know is coming, because obviously multiplayer, 8-player zombies is going to be amazing. But one of those game modes is 4v4 zombies, and so perhaps you could like deal extra damage to the opposite team, put them in their gravestone. Don't know, maybe, that's a thought. Tell me what your thoughts are, leave a comment on what you think the perk machine might be, because honestly, I'm pretty confused. This is complete guesswork here, but yeah, that's what I'm going for at the moment. Next thing that I want to talk about in this picture is the electricity generator thingy, bobby, whatever it is. It's electricity generator of sorts. And I'm thinking maybe this could have something to do with the TVs that Treyarch have been showing us that haven't really been much. I think the TVs, to me, it just looks like Call of the Dead. That's all it looks like to me. You've got the lighthouse in the top right-hand corner. You've got George spawning in the sea and it's like electrified. And then you've got your like little pole thing coming over. But possibly, maybe these power the TVs. You've got to like open you get the TVs to open up different parts, maybe, not quite sure. The other thing is, if you look very closely on this bit that's going to be zoomed in the video, ta-da, magic of video editing. On this bit here, you can quite clearly see that that is definitely the Pack-a-Punch style engravings on it. So maybe you've got to get to this generator to turn on the Pack-a-Punch, or it's like a uber Pack-a-Punch and you just shove your weapon straight into the electricity sort of thing, into the generator, and it just like epically makes it amazingly awesome. I have no idea really on that, but there's definitely something there that's got to do with it. The other thing with this side box and the generator is we can see that there's the one loop at the bottom connected, which leaves another 3 of them that are empty, or I suppose 6 if you think about it. So that means there's 8, right? So maybe this is part of the mini game on 8v8 zombies. I mean 4v4 zombies. You've got to get your team's 4 tags into the generator, and your team's going to get electricity before everyone else. That'd be a cool idea. I like that sort of thing. That literally just came to me that second, like, hang on, there's 8, 4v4. So yeah, that's an idea. My other thinking was, about the TVs, was going almost back to the Perk machine here. For anyone that's watched the TV teasers that Treyarch's been leaking, they'll know that they did a Waltz video. I think it was just called Waltz. And obviously it's going to be Dancing with the Dead. So you've got to power on the TV, you get to watch Dancing with the Dead, and the Dancing with the Dead TV, the dance on the grave, but you dance on someone's grave, is it when they die if you don't like them, that sort of phrase? Well, maybe that's how you unlock the perks. For each TV you unlock, the TV will unlock a perk depending on what the TV is. So, like my example was, you turn on the waltzing TV, you get the dance on the grave perk, and you get that as a power-up. And the other thought was with the missing cables. Maybe that's something to do with the Easter egg in the game, because there's obviously going to be Easter eggs. It's Treyarch. There's always Easter eggs. So maybe they've decided that to unlock each new zone, or like you get a tag for each part of the Easter egg and you put them in. I think that might possibly be quite important. And the last thing I've noticed is if you look on the not scaffolding, the platform on the top left, there's some form of a box or a red button or something. Now, it could just be nothing, but knowing Treyarch, it's probably there for a reason. No idea what it is, but I have a feeling it will be there for a reason. And now, guys, on to the second gameplay picture that Treyarch have given us to play with, or, well, look at and already play with, is, well, the first thing you can obviously see is the zombie who's wearing a collar. Why a collar? Is he being controlled? Is this something to do with the new Richtofen zombies? Has he came back to Earth and tested on them or something? Give me your thoughts on that. I think that's quite an interesting one. I had the idea that maybe there's been some sort of containment breach of this zombie infection beforehand, and to like observe the progress of the infection by like scientists or something, they'd have had to have worn the collars, and that way they could see what's happening with the infection and where at the same time. And then, obviously, I'm sure you guys have noticed, you can see the front of the bus in-game, in action, in full power. So, as you can see, I'm sure, it does indeed have what looks to be a robot driver. Some people are saying it's a zombie, some people are saying it's a robot. Now, to me, I think it's more likely to be a robot. I can't really tell, but they don't look like real eyes to me. That looks like a metal rim around them, and I'm thinking that that is going to be a robot zombie. Because how's a zombie going to drive? It's got to be a robot, in my opinion. I don't see how it can be anything else. But it's definitely controlled by the Nazis or Richtofen or the Illuminati, whoever your theory is on that. The other thing is, you can see that on the bus, there is definitely a sort of battering ram thing. I can't remember what they're called, but the grill's like the plow. That's the word, a plow. It's got a plow on it, so maybe that's going to be like a buyable perk or add-on for the bus. Like you can get different upgrades for the bus as you go around, and potentially because we know that a lot of custom maps will have buyable endings. Maybe you've got to fix your bus to get out of there. Potentially that could be like one of the mini games. Well, not mini games, but custom games that Treyarch have included. The other thought is that it's got something to do with the campaign. Like in the zombie campaign, you have to get the bits of the bus, put them together, and that sort of thing again. The final thing I noticed in this picture was if we look to the left here, not the far left, but second zombie to the right, he is definitely photoshopped in. Why? Because you can see that the window is lower than the rest of the window. It's clearly photoshopped in, it's not inline, nothing. So, first question is why? Why would Treyarch leave such an obvious mistake? Maybe we're meant to notice it. But I then see, if you look very closely, there's a very faint outline of what to me looks either like a small barrel, a large barrel, a small door, or a new sort of perk machine. So, if it's a door, why would it be such a small door? Could be nothing, but obviously, so why such a small door? If it's barrels, I think that'd be a really cool inclusion to the zombie game, because for any of you that have watched my COD 4 series, you'll have seen that you can buy barrels, place them down, and the zombies will attack them quickly and destroy those instead of you. But obviously, it does cost you a lot of points to do. So that's my potential theory for there. So guys, I'm going to start wrapping this up now. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you're looking forward to the zombie trailer tomorrow as much as I am. I'm so completely super pumped about that. I cannot wait at all. If you have any theories on either of the two pictures, anything that I've missed at all, leave a comment. Tell me what I've missed. Tell me what you think. Tell me your thoughts on what's going to happen in Zombies in Black Ops 2. If you're super pumped about Zombies, guys, don't forget to leave a like and a favourite. It'll mean a lot to me. If you've enjoyed watching it, like and favourite again. Thank you all very much for watching. I shall hopefully try and get a video out to you guys tomorrow if Activision don't put out copyright streaks on the video. And yes, I'll see you then, guys. Thank you all for watching very much. I'm out, guys.
It feels like I can finally fly so high that I don't need no